Hey guys, I'm here with my Uncle Hayden, getting to share some good thoughts from over the years. If you've been watching the videos, you know that he's 99 and coming up on 100, and not many people are able to share something like this. And I wanted to share with all our friends and family and those a little bit of opportunity to bring, I guess, bring life in perspective a little bit for us. So here's my Uncle Hayden. I'm thankful to have him with me here. So, Uncle Hayden, we've been talking a little bit about when you was a little boy, and Celeste was sharing with me just a little while ago about one of your jobs when you were small, having to go up in the barn and turning the peaches over, or
Yeah, dried. We had dry peaches. Well, had freestone peaches,
right,
and my mom, we would she dried a lot of peaches, canned a lot of peaches, and I'd put them on, put a big piece of paper on a metal roof on the barn,
uh-huh,
and put the peaches, cut them, up.
yeah, yeah,
Put them up, to dry.
right.
And I'd have to go out there every once in a while through the day and turn them over, each one over,
Turn all them peaches over one at a time.
one at a time. Now I wanted I wanted that peach orchard to die.
You get tired. How did she know if you was turning them over for sure? I guess they would rot if you didn't turn them over and dry out
Yeah.
right. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
they'd get sunburned. They wouldn't.
Well, that's kind of funny because when I was a teenager, you may not remember it, but you came to visit Poppy one Sunday, and we were going to church, and I came back to church from church, and you had brought us some peaches, and had mixed up a bowl of peaches with I guess with sugar in them or something on the table, and I remember you saying, "I don't believe I want any." So I guess maybe that's why you didn't want any peaches.
That's right. Yeah, yeah, boy. We had about I don't know, 3 or 4 acres orchard,
Yeah,
and
that's a lot of trees.
we had a lot of trees in that orchard.
So did you sell some of the peaches, or pretty much can them all
We
for
canned them.
canned them?
Yeah, we canned them, and we got after. Well, when I got up about 15, 16, I guess we had my dad had a canning kit, bought pressure cookers
Right,
to pressure them in,
right,
and had tin cans in it, and it was sealed. I had a sealer
right.
to seal them with,
Uh-huh.
and we'd put up 500 quarts of peaches. And,
Holy cow! Did you all eat all of them yourself? Or did you sell some of them?
well, God, man, we sold quite a few of them.
Yeah, trade them for something or borrow them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
So now most of the food that you all ate, you either canned or raised back then,
right,
didn't you?
most all of it, yes.
You mean you didn't just go to the restaurant every week?
Oh, didn't have a restaurant in Walter then. It was just stores, blacksmith shop. My dad run the blacksmith shop, and I know my dad had Model T cars then,
Right,
but not
right.
very many.
Right.
But he was a mechanic.
Oh, he worked on the cars.
Yes,
Okay.
on Model Ts.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
But
Well, Hayden, if you was going to give some advice to younger folks today, spent the years of your life, what would be one of the things you'd say? This is one of the things you don't want to forget to do, in your lifetime. What's something that's really important that a lot of people overlook today? Do you think?
I don't know. It's hardly how to answer that.
Well, I mean, do you think that a lot of time we get so busy we forget about spending time with our family?
Right. We get so busy in other things that we forget about. Well, we just forget about a lot of things at home,
Yeah.
different things like that.
When I was growing up, about once a year, our family used to have your family, mom's family, would have a big family reunion
Right.
about
Yeah.
once a year, and it seems like those days are not like they used to be.
No, they're not altogether different, I tell you.
We get caught up with everything else, and we
Right.
forget about some things that should be important in our life too.
Right.
Now going to church, and now you guys rode in a wagon most time, right?
Right.
So if you was going to go to church Sunday, how long would it take you to get to church and back home again?
Well, we'd go in an orange hard wagon,
Yeah.
and it'd take sometimes it'd take an hour to get there, or,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't know how long did it stay there, hour and a half, I guess, something like that.
Yeah.
But, I know in the fall of the year, the big meetings always started. And my dad hitched up the wagon. It was a big arbor
Right.
where they had this.
That Wayland Arbor up there, or the one
No,
up on at Byron?
Is it what they call Bexar?
Yes, they're at Bexar. Yeah. They had the big tower looking thing in the big arbor up there. Yeah.
They had a spring there. It never went dry,
Yes.
And when they have, back then, had to have meetings, had to have close to water.
Right.
And
Right.
because they didn't have electricity,
Right.
But my dad, well, dealing with when we go to Big Spring Campground meeting in the wagon, seemed like we was always the last in there. And well, back then, they'd sing old time religion, and
Right.
women get to shouting, I like to watch them shout,
Yeah. Yeah. Well, didn't they used to meet at Standing Rock too part of the time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we called it Stand Rock. It was a big rock.
Right.
On one side of this rock
Mm-hmm.
was 100 foot high,
Wow.
and on the other side is about high as the treetops.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And us younger folks would gather there on Easter, and take boiled eggs and different things.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was
And when y'all would meet there and have big service, church service.
sometimes,
Yeah.
not service, not very often. But
Yeah.
maybe a few times, I don't know. But
Yeah. Yeah.
This big rock was down in a holler, a long
Uh-huh.
place on the creek,
Yeah.
but it was high.
Yeah.
It was a big rock,
Yeah.
terrible big.
Yeah. I've been to Standing Rock a few times. It's pretty impressive. It's a long ways back through the woods now
Right.
to get there.
Can't,
Yeah.
you can't get there in a wagon, I don't think anymore. I don't know how it is. It's been years since I've been there, but yeah, it's a big place, and people back then, they made their own fun.
Right.
We didn't have buy fun or nothing like that. It
Right.
just
You didn't have any money to buy fun. You had to make fun, didn't you?
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, now I'm gonna conclude this one up here too, but with this thought, I want to ask you this one question. All these years, have you found that God's always been faithful to you to be able to pray to and know that He's how is that? What's that meant to you over the years?
Oh, this last few years, it means a lot to me because, yeah, the last few years, that's all I do. I pray a lot. I do a lot of praying, and I was baptized when I first got married, long time back several years ago. Then I thought I'd sinned,
Yeah.
Then I was in the hospital. Oh, how many years ago it was now? But I was baptized again,
There's nothing wrong with that.
and then I get to wonder if I was living right. And I went back and repent of my sins, and I talk to God. I pray every night. I pray for myself, and I pray for other people.
Well, you can pray for me anytime because I probably need it.
I pray for you.
I know you do. I appreciate it.
Yes, I pray for everybody. I pray for all my folks, all my people.
You know, I think Hayden, one of the things that people miss out on is they get so busy in life and they forget about how important prayer is to our life
Right.
because we get busy with other things, and then when we get where we can't be busy, then we appreciate it more.
Yeah, I've been criticized things that I do, but I forgive them. I forgive all of them.
That's right.
I don't hold no grudge against nobody.
That's good.
Nobody.
That's good.
I try to love everybody.
Yeah. Well, guys, I hope you're enjoying my time I'm getting to spend with Uncle Hayden and sharing some of these stories. And we'll probably come back at a different time and do some more with him. And we'll talk about some of those things. And thanks for tuning in with us. Okay, you can share it if you'd like.